Hi Pisces, welcome to your December 2025 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So, can you believe it is December already? Let's get straight into it. As you can hear, I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm a lot better than I have been, but I apologise for any coughing and sputtering. So, thank you so much. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. That they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to pop these to the side. Those will be for later. And this will be for the bulk of your read. And I do want to say, if you, whatever you do or don't celebrate, whether that is Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or even no, that's all of them. Whatever you do or don't celebrate, from my heart to yours, I truly hope you have a wonderful festive season. And for those of you that are spending the holidays alone, I want to send you some extra love because I know it's not an easy time to be so. So just know that I am sending you extra love-ins from me to you. All right. So for your actions and options, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this month of December, I actually think that a lot of what you're focused on is paying it forward. This doesn't necessarily just mean in terms of things like charity or whatever. What it looks like to me is you're actually front loading something. So it's like you're building a lot of I want to say like an infrastructure of sorts, and it does feel like that. It's like a lot of the things that you're working on, the things that you're paying attention to, the things that are taking up a lot more of your time, effort, and attention. It's like you're saying to yourself, I know that I need this. I'm going to need it at some point in the future, so let me build it now. Let me do this bit now. And it's like a lot of the things that you're doing this month are very much in the mind of, I'm not going to see the result from this anytime soon, but I know it's meant to be something that I put my time and effort into. So whatever you're building at this moment in time, whatever you are creating for yourself, I'm very, very happy to see this. Now, in terms of the options that are available to you, what I will say to you is it looks like there's a small sort of a payout coming now, but it probably won't be it's not a lot I win, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Well, we don't know. We haven't got to your your money and materials yet, but you get my drift, right? For your communications and conversations, you've got the World card. And so this, like, when it comes to your communication this month, the quality of conversation that you're having is very much about closing out old patterns or habits and old cycles. This is really seeing you really coming into a greater form of elevation in how you communicate, how you come across, and also the way that people are receiving you this month is a lot more authoritative, which is actually a good thing. Now, when it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, you have got your eye on that prize. Like, you are clear. You are very focused on what it is that you're trying to create, where it is that you want to go, where it is that you really want to take all of this new knowledge that you've been gathering. It's like you're racing towards that finish line in stellar fashion. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this is you taking the lead, right? And I'll say, like, even if you have a boss, like let's say you are the boss, or let's say you have a boss, which is most people, right? But even if you have a boss, my feeling is that this month, people are going to be looking to you and going, damn, like that is leadership right there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're really showing up this month in a way that makes people not only notice you, but really respect you. It's like people are going to see you and they're going to start to say, like, actually, you know what? Yeah, you can be a bit of a ball buster, but damn, like under your leadership, things actually flourish, things actually thrive. And this might be a time where you start to envision yourself sort of being the boss, or, you know, and maybe for the first time in a long time, you see yourself being like, yeah, actually, I could run this place, right? I could do this. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, same kind of energy, right? But you show up this month in a way that you're building an infrastructure for your business that is going to really take you forward and also build authority. I think in a lot of ways, this next month, even though it's the holiday season and you're taking rest and you're doing all of that, I think this next month is really about you putting the foundation stones in. Speaking of foundation, I'm going to be talking to you about that shortly as well. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, I think this is you really cultivating community in a much deeper way this month. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, this is a sexy, fun, flirtatious vibe. For those of you that are single, this is a sexy, fun, flirtatious time. Listen, if you can't get fun, flirty, and fruity around the holidays, when bloody can you? All right, like it looks like the Ace of Wands is a very sexy, sort of horny, flirty kind of energy. All right, it's just fun. And so if you're single, flirt, date, allow yourself to be put into situations that open your horizons. And for those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, the connection is really nice and it's also really strong. Excuse me, I apologize. I am, as you can see and hear, still a little bit under it at this moment. For those of you, when it comes to your money and materials, you have the Lovers card. So before we get into that, I do want to share my final two offerings with you over the course of that I'm offering at the end of the year. If you're feeling that seasonal pull and that seasonal tide kick in, then the winter solstice alignment activation session is absolutely for you. It is back. The price is the same that it's been since 2019. I've never raised the price on this, and I never will, because it really is about the gathering. It really is about the get together. This is fun, it's laughter, it's magical, it's getting around the digital hearth-fire. It's a community, we always have a good laugh. This is you setting intentions, getting a glimpse of what the year ahead has in store for you, and doing it in a really fun way. And then I also give you a future life progression to take you forward, so you can get a good little peek at what is unfolding for you over the year ahead, right? Now, as if all of that wasn't enough, there's no limit on seats, so you basically just book your seat and you show up. It's £33.33, and I would love to have you there. As I say, I want this to be super accessible to everybody. The second offering that I have you, the thing that I've been working on for a while at this point, right, but just really trying to get right and perfect, is the Reydiant cohort, right? So this is an amalgamation and a culmination of so many different things, and it's a year's journey, but it's split into 4. So don't worry, you don't have to sign up for the whole year. You're not committing to 12 months of anything. It's a 12-week journey, and this Reydiant cohort is called Foundation. This is a 12-week journey from January 4th to March the 29th. This is a deep dive. This is tarot, meditation, journaling. This is hard questions being asked for you to ask yourself, so that you can get to the root and the depths of your patterns, your habits. Why you do what you do is what's going to be revealed to you over the course of the cohort, over the 12 weeks. There are only 50 spaces, so either all 50 spaces go or doors will shut on December 31st. The reason for that is because this level of the cohort is going to be the deepest one. There are 3 that will come after this throughout the year. Join those if you want to, but this one is going to be the deepest, which is why it's called the Foundation. This is really getting into the gritty stuff, and so for that reason, over the course of the 12 weeks, I want to be able to check in with all of you one-to-one at least once. Now, with that said, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be stellar. But I will say, if you're one to drag your heels or to complain or to skirt around things, this is not for you. It's not for the faint of heart. You'll get Raph the cheeky chappy, but you will also get Raph the hardcore mentor. So if you're looking to coast, the cohort is not for you. I'm just telling you that right up, okay? Now, with that said, if you would like to get on that or you want more information on it, there is a link in the description box below where you can check that out, all right? So, back to your reading. You've got the Lovers card in your money and materials. So, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to, as in like your literal money, this is going to, like, December will present you with a choice to spend money on something or not spend money on something. And, you know, aside from Christmas and all of the other stuff and presents and food and blah 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 blah, you'll have an option this month to spend money on something that has the potential to really lift your spirits or make your life better or brighter in some way. And, you know, it will be, so I don't know if it's the Reydiant cohort, because this thing seems to be something that's more leisurely, right? So it might be like, you know, maybe a friend says like, you know, oh, where are we? You know, we're all going away, so do you want to come? And you're like, oh, you know, it's a bit of an investment, it's a bit of an expense, like... But honestly, my advice, just based on the cards that you have here, this could actually be very good for you, and it might be the thing that you really need to really perk up your spirits. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, your upper extremities in particular, and also your cardiovascular system, particularly your lungs, is something that I want you to just give a little bit of extra protection to this month. All right, so just, you know, keeping the chest safe, keeping the throat warm, all of that kind of stuff. When it comes to your home and environment, this suggests that some of you will be welcoming an unexpected guest for Christmas. For your first week of the month, you have the Hierophant card. Okay, so this first week of the month, yes, we're going back to the old school. No, the weeklies are not coming back. Don't get excited. Just, I've said this to all the signs. I want to manage expectations. It's not happening. All right, so just as long as you understand. Now, for the first week of the month, you've got the Hierophant card. Whatever you are building, whatever this thing is that you're front loading, whatever these things are that you're establishing, it really is the right move for you. The structure that you are building right now, Pisces, is going to carry your future. And I'm totally here for it. Second week of the month, you've got the Sun card. Right, so the holiday festivities look like they're starting very early for you. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to see some really good quick results from what you're doing, which is great. But more importantly, I think there is a wonderful connection coming in of a professional nature that actually really is going to be either very mutually beneficial or is going to see you, I think it's going to help you understand how many options you actually have on the table. For your third week of the month, you've got the Magician card. You've got the Magician and his wand, right? So, third week of the month, the literal holiday season is going to be amazing. I would say to you, use that time and everything that unfolds in it as inspiration, right? The third week of the month is really about deep and powerful inspiration for you. And then you have the Star card. Look at this. What an incredible spread, right? And as you finish out the year, I think you've got a much clearer and cleaner and warmer picture of what the future actually looks like for you and what it is that you really desire. Not only to have, but also to create. And that Star card, I think, is you really understanding how truly connected your life is about to become. And then for your Human Design Oracle deck message, you've got the Gate 28 and Possible. And I love this card because one of its core meanings is that whatever you had once thought or been told was impossible, the universe is now telling you, I will make a way. And what that relies on is your trust that it absolutely can be possible for you. With that said, whatever you do or do not celebrate, from my heart to yours, have a wonderful holiday season. I truly hope you do have a blessed time. Again, for those of you that are on your own, Rafi's sending you extra love. And I also wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you deeply so much for all of your support throughout 2025. This was a hard year for me, I'm not even going to lie. And it really means so much to me that so many of you showed up for me. I will never ever forget that, and I really hope that in the new year, with all the new stuff that I'm going to bring you, all the things that I'm going to bring you, I truly hope you love them and you take them as my gratitude, my eternal gratitude for all of your support. Take care, and I'll see you soon.